Hello, the House of Tarot YouTube followers. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing two roads ahead spread, two roads, two options, two different paths, and see what the cards have to tell us. Give us any insights on either or road, as well as any outcomes, potentials, energies, just any information the cards have for us today. So we're going to just start to see where the energies are at for you. We're going to start with one tarot deck and include some tea leaves. So we have, what are the energies regarding our listener? We have the King of Swords. So trying to make the right decision for yourself and for others. I'm seeing you're not the only one involved in this decision. There are other people at play. This could be your children. This could be your whole family. This could be even your future self, just something that you really want to assess as best as possible. I see you kind of having this aura of success, this aura of doing the right thing, this aura of achievement. With the King of Swords, we're going to go ahead and get more insights with our tea leaves. And we have a dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you, and I feel someone is always here to help you. So in any scenario, someone will always have your back. This person may not live close to you. I feel this person always has your best interest. I feel you guys are beautiful yin and yang energies. No one is jealous of each other, so you might know who this is. Someone that always has your best thoughts in mind. They are not in competition with you. Seeing you rise helps them as well, because they could be your coach. They could be somebody that might even benefit off of this, just benefit from even seeing your success in this way, having a friend of your credibility, of your stature, things like this. So really pay attention to this friend far away, or who are your friends. They may not be close, they may not live close, they may not be in your same city, in your same aura or field, but they are a good person that is possibly far away. This might even be an online friend for some of you. I'm seeing somebody that you might have even connected with online, and you guys got into this text relationship, and it's not romantic. I'm seeing it very business, very friendly, very just somebody that you see eye to eye, that has the same type of personality or interest as you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go with the scales. Keep your life in balance. So it's also keeping yourself in balance, not overindulging, not over committing to something, even over giving, over indulgement is also what I'm seeing. Just kind of overly doing something that puts everything out of balance, where you cannot focus entirely on one thing. So being careful with kind of overly consuming yourself with this one thing, with success or achievement or money. Kind of make sure you stay grounded in all aspects of your life. So what else can we get where the energies are currently for our dear listener? We're going to go ahead and go with these three tea leaves. We have a tent, a temporary situation. So whatever you're going through, whatever kind of discourse or issues that you're having with choosing a path, this is a temporary situation. Everything is temporary. It might just be where you're living. I'm also seeing a distance thing, flights, things like that. So whatever you're going through, whether you're living in a situation that you're not necessarily fond of, happy with, content with, happy in any way, this is a temporary situation. So whatever you're going through, this is not permanent. Just remember, everything keeps moving, everything keeps flowing. You possibly want to show that you're successful in what you're doing. So whether this is kind of showing that your marriage has been successful, but you're trying to get out of your marriage, kind of don't look to anybody to please. Kind of remember where your energies are to please yourself. And that's a very specific scenario, so that will not resonate for everybody, but something of that sort, that you want to really show that you made it and you're successful, but you're unhappy in the situation. Just know it's always temporary. You don't always have to work at everything. If it's not working out, you can move away from things. You can kind of level out the scales of your happiness, of your joy, of balance, love. Whether you're having more bad days than good days with somebody or something, just really keep in mind with everything. We have a feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. We're also going to take the last card, a bear. Danger, especially in money matters. So there's definitely something that you're going through, my dear listener. We have the energies as possibly dangerous with your finances, somebody not being dependable, insincere. This could even be kind of misuse of funds, misuse of your funds, misuse of your monies, and a good friend on your back. So I'm seeing really people support you, people have your back. So we're going to go ahead and get some insights on these two roads ahead Our first option, any potential outcomes, energies, challenges. We're going to see what the universe has in store. So what can I expect if I choose this path? See what the cards give us. What can our listener expect? Okay, this path would not be the easy one. So this is the 9 of Swords. This path could keep you, it's challenging, so it keeps you up at night. It keeps you kind of in a state of anxious. It's a challenging path. It's the scary one. It's possibly the one least traveled. It's the one that you're scared to do. It's possibly even the one you're really trying to do. So this path could be the scary one. This one kind of worries you. It keeps you up at night. Thinking about it, even envisioning it, scares the crap out of you. It's just like a scary time to even consider this path. So if this path is on the table, it's for a reason. So choosing this path, your insights could be true, your gut feeling could be true, that it's the scariest one. It's one that will definitely challenge you. It'll definitely expand you. It'll definitely add some growth to your repertoire. You definitely will always come out of everything. Everything is temporary. So having to go through this is like having to go through walking over fire or something. It'll be temporary. The fire gets out. It ends at some point, but it is the hardest path. So one path for you is definitely the hardest path. It's not the one everyone would choose for you. So what energies or challenges should I be aware of? Anything else? I mean, that's really the worst you could hear about this path. So what else? What energies or challenges should our listener be aware of? We have the Star, so something will get illuminated for you. The energies are, although it's the hardest path, I feel it's one that can keep anybody up at night. It's scary, it's frightening, but something will be illuminated for you. Something will open up for you. A path will open up. The star would shine at the end of the tunnel. There is an end of the tunnel with this path. There is an end to it. There's a beacon. There's a light. There's something very beautiful at the end, where as you see this woman in the water and pouring out energies and everything, it's very illuminating. So at some point I do see the energy where you come out of it at the other end and you're like, I did it. I conquered it. I'm here. I'm the beacon. I'm comfortable. I'm safe. I'm clean. I'm dry. I'm fed. Just all the necessities in the world and then some. I'm even seeing with the extra stars, you even get you acquire more. You get this and then some. So although it could be the hardest path, it could be the most challenging, I see you really coming out at the other end. I see the universe in your favor as well. The universe, the stars guiding you. I see just everything kind of goes into place. Although the first step is scary to even take that step, then another star illuminates the next step for you. So I feel like it's always being illuminated for you. Somebody has always got your back. The universe has your back. I feel like just even asking for the solution, the hope, the prayer, everything, just kind of please put the next part in front of me, what I need to do. I feel like it's going to illuminate. It's always going to be there. I even see stars. You might start seeing stars eventually. So if you start seeing stars, kind of really consider this path. It could be a sign. Just things like that. We're going to go ahead and go with our second path, our second option, with a different approach, mindset. What will be the outcome in this option? So this is our second path. What will be the outcome? Justice. So feeling justified. So your second path, whatever that may be, having justice, having this could be with the justice system. If some of you are going through anything, even as small as a traffic ticket that just keeps you up at night, guys, this could be anything for everybody. So please take what resonates. So feeling justified. This could be even in gossip, just somebody really turning around in the family dynamic and being like, no, actually, so-and-so did not say that. It's just kind of having justice at the end, having a feeling of being justified. So taking this path, whatever it may be, it could be the high road that you don't have to explain yourself. Just know at the end, you will be justified, whatever it may be. If you're feeling like you have to go and text everybody to let them know that that was not you, or you did not do that, or so-and-so said it this way, just kind of having to really justify things, at the end, the universe would do the work for you. So I really see you kind of being able to step back and let it play out, let the universe do its job that you ask of it. Let your desires go into play like these cards. Gonna go ahead and see what hidden lessons might arise from this. So what hidden lessons? We already have our card. Okay, and this is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is always about our childhood, our past. So maybe something having to do with our childhood, our past, and the justice system, some hidden lessons. Possibly kind of going back to your roots, going back to who you were, taking the good of who you were. Although we're new people, every second of the day, we build new selves every moment of the day with every breath, with every pump of our heart. But going back and assessing what was good about the past for you, what was good about somebody, even if this is a parent that you having issues with, or a sibling, or somebody from your past, a childhood friend, anything, kind of finding the good in it, finding the peace in it. And this could even be in the afterlife, finding peace in a parent that's no longer with us, or finding peace with somebody that might have been from our past or no longer with us. This is also a card about history. So this could be about anything having to do with the history as it is. So what hidden lessons might arise is a lesson of history repeats itself, history not repeating itself, just things like that. So kind of a card about history or our past, our childhood, also beautiful moments, tender moments, just beautiful memories that you may have with somebody, and kind of putting them in the forefront of who they were. So if somebody kind of came back into your life from your past, also thinking of them in ways that they helped you from the past or your childhood. So what could be the best advice for decision making for these two paths? What is the best advice? I'm gonna go ahead and take a card since one is not coming out. Oh, we got one. So best advice for decision making is the Ace of Swords. So best advice I'm seeing, this is a card about newness, new beginnings. The Ace of Swords is with our spirit. So possibly approaching things in a new way. Something kind of challenging is not doing the same reactions that you may have always had or people expect you to have. So whatever these two paths are, someone expects you to behave a certain way, and the Ace of Swords is kind of giving them a surprise, starting a new way, a new style of looking at things, kind of assessing things before reacting. I'm seeing you not reacting to either situations. I'm seeing you being able to assess everything kind of logically, level-headed. I'm seeing a lot of your emotional intelligence coming into play, and really people are going to be, I'm hearing the word astounded. People are going to be surprised because you might have been an overreactor in the past, or these situations, these two paths are a path that could create anybody to overreact. So the decision being made creates a lot of drama for most people, where you're going to approach this in a new way that really kind of brings about new beginnings, a new era. This is a new you in some way. So any guidance for decision making? What is the best advice to make this decision? And judgment, kind of losing the fear of being judged, losing the fear of what people may think, people may say, what kind of judgment you might get from anybody. Losing the fear of having to comply with anybody as well, having to be anybody's show puppet is also what I'm hearing, having to perform for anybody. So be careful with that kind of energy. Just losing the interest in being judged or anything like that, kind of just letting it brush off. I would even come out with like a standard reply when you're used to reacting or wanting more of the gossip or wanting to engage in anything, just coming up with a standard reply. And one I heard recently was like, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. I hope you feel better. Like just kind of letting them fall away, letting them just be acknowledged, you're sorry, letting them just kind of get out of your way in essence. So how can you align with the highest good and choose? Any advice for aligning with the highest good to make a choice? The Knight of Cups. And I see this energy as going on your own with something, kind of getting into nature, fueling yourself in some way. So kind of just putting the ball into the court of the energies. I would say like drinking water, making a tea, and really nourishing yourself at some point can be in alignment, getting all the sleep you need, getting all the nourishing that you're going to need for these decisions. So you're not at a place where you're deprived of anything else. You're not in a place of deprived of sleep or catching the flu. Really look into nourishing yourself is what I'm hearing. Look into taking care of yourself, even pleasuring yourself if you like a certain drink or a certain kind of indulgent item. Just kind of engaging in that and really thinking things out and making the right choice for yourself. So any underlying energy, fear, excitement energy, what underlying energy is guiding the decision-making process? What final words can we have? What's the underlying energy to make this decision? We have the Lover, so kind of going with your heart. Doing the decision that comes from your heart is what I'm getting. Finding what feels good for your heart, what's going to feel good long term, what won't keep you up at night. I'm not saying this path will keep you up at night, but what can you approach this way to not keep you up at night? So if you chose path 1, a way to do it where you're not kept up all night. So doing something heart-centered from your heart. The guiding decision is definitely coming from your heart. What's the best decision that your heart can hold, can keep, that you'll feel good with yourself, you'll feel good with those around you, things like that. We're going to take one final message card to end this reading. We have humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. So having humility, but also blooming beautifully, not being afraid of anybody seeing you, not being afraid of being seen, judged, someone trying to kind of look at you and isolate you for some reason. So humility, but also being your own beautiful self is what I'm hearing. So with that, our dear listener, this concludes your reading. This was your reading about 2 paths and any information that came with it. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. I do offer readings at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com, so come see me there. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye.